It's rare for all passengers to leave the express together during a trail. Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about. In my dream, the express stopped at many places. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, like I said, we'll go and see.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully one bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. Since the family took up residence in Penakonii, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter. Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penakonii and initiated. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent. Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And when I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth. The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
Guess what? Something weird just happened when I was on my way over here. So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button with a message on the back. Just press this button and all of Penakonii will explode. Of course not! Who would press something like that? By the time I turned around, the person had already vanished. So I handed it over to a nearby hound. I heard there were many similar reports before the Charmony Festival started. I'm really worried about the future of Penakonii.
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. I have a hunch. Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? All right, as you wish. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. However, with the right ratios, you get not a bad choice. Let's start. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And to my friend, Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. Whether it's the Astral Express or Peniconia, there's still a long and embark towards our tomorrow.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. Indeed. He's definitely bold. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time, just as it should be. This looks like we'll be... Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you... Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Peniconia remains a top-quality asset within the... Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is... That's true. But despite that, you trust him. Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along. That's why I'm willing to stake my topaz stone to cover for you. Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Looks like, we've strayed off topic. No need. I'll go it alone. Me. Okay. Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business.
Where do you think
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past, there are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is...
Topaz has something else to take care of.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds...
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past...
Interesting. Now, good. It's good to be straightforward.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Peniconia. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference...
You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know...
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. The moment news spreads about Peniconia going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like, "The family's protection for Peniconia has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death." Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours?
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the... After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Peniconia with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares.
30% equity, you say?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your... It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I understand your concern. And
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So...
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the...
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence...
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. This universe doesn't need two types.
Well, all right. Tell me your solution.
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express?
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penaconi's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Peniconia. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Peniconia must not be distorted again. And
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled.
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question,
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
it's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and take over.
But Miss Jade,
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue.
of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Well, now that my business is done,
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
opportunities like this don't come around often. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. You see, that's what investment is all about. Like right now, for example.